Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a bit different than, well, a lot different than all of my previous videos that I've posted onto this channel. So I just watched Tana Mongeau'S latest video. I think it was titled Clearing Some Things Up, something like that. And okay, just to preface, I am a big Tana Mongeau fan. I have been watching her probably since, I want to say, 2015, most likely. Yeah, I think maybe 2015, somewhere around there. So a good amount of time. And when I found her, I was completely in love with her. She was my all-time #1 favorite YouTuber. Like, I was obsessed. I thought she was so funny. I thought like her personality was super similar to mine, like joking wise, things like that. So anyway, needless to say, I was a big Tana Mongeau fan. That was up until probably like 6-7 months ago. For anyone that has followed Tana, you've been able to see a really big shift in her personally, and also her content, of course. But I don't know, she just, it might have been like earlier than 6 to 7 months ago, don't quote me on it, but somewhere around that time frame is when she started becoming very much problematic, like even more problematic than she was before. There were some, she's had plenty of scandals. There were some scandals that made me turn off to her and stop watching her for a while, but I would generally still like come back once in a while, watch one of her videos, get a good laugh, and then go about my day, whatever. But after watching this video, I've come to the conclusion that I really am no longer a Tana Mongeau fan, like whatsoever. I'm not really interested in watching her videos anymore. She's just so problematic at this point. It's to the point where every video of hers almost is an apology, or her trying to cover up some dumb shit that she did. And it's just like, what's the point of watching someone that if all they're gonna post about is apologizing and like talking about their latest scandals and trying to give reasons for why they haven't been posting, things like that. Okay, so if you haven't seen this video, her latest video, basically she actually covers a lot of information, which was good because, I don't know, in the past she's been sort of like, she acts like she puts it all out there and like tells all, and I don't know. But the reality is she hasn't for quite a while. So in this video, she mainly starts off talking about the death of Mac Miller, which happened very recently. And okay, so if you don't know, she posted an Instagram post about just like how much she missed Mac and how she can't believe that he passed away, and apparently they had somewhat of a close relationship. I don't really know. It was the first time I had ever even knew that, like heard about it. I had no idea. But yeah, so she put out this post. I'm not really gonna comment on the post just because I didn't really see anything wrong with her post, but I know that a lot of people went after her because of that post and that she made it like about herself. But I don't know, I'm not gonna judge anyone based off of, sorry, there's a truck, that's really loud. Okay, I'm not going to judge anyone based off of whether or not they were actually very close with someone who passed away. Like, that's just, that's not cool to me. I'm not going to be the judge of whether or not she is able to feel the way that she feels. Like, I'm not the judge of that. But so she goes on, she's she apologizes for this post that she made, which I thought was very unnecessary. And she goes into, later on in the video, she goes into how she hates the current cancel like era that we're in, where we just go around canceling people based off of things that they do that we don't like or we don't agree with. Just if someone messes up, we're very, very quick to cancel someone and just cut them out and stop watching them. And I really agreed with this. I watched a Peter Mon video the other day, and he actually talked about how this new canceled sort of thing is like, it's really quite ridiculous in a lot of cases. Like, people are just taking it to the next level, and I think that it is necessary in some circumstances, like when we had the Me Too movement going on and things like that. It's really important to like cancel these people, press charges, do all that sort of thing. But it's sort of leaked over into like the YouTube realm and other places, social media realm. And yeah, I just think we're taking it too far, and it's one thing to disagree with someone or not like someone based off of something they've done or said or how they choose to live their life, but it's another thing to become so so particular about judging every little move someone makes, to where like for a YouTuber, like for a big YouTuber like Tana, or like he was talking about Jaclyn Hill in his video Peter Mon, but he was talking about how like Jaclyn Hill or Tana Mongeau, they are being so just nitpicked over every little thing that they do, that these creators are not going to want to make videos anymore, because like what fun is it to post something and then have all this anxiety, like, oh no, what if someone judges me based off of like, I don't know, my lip color, or like what if they don't like the way that I pronounced a certain word. I don't know, just like, I know that's a dumb example, but I'm just like thinking of little things. But yeah, I don't know. So she talked about that. I agreed with that. There's a fly, sorry. I agree with that. But at the same time, while I agree with this canceled thing needs to like stop because it's stupid, I think that she's kind of doing this to herself. Like, she is becoming so problematic, and I don't know, this whole video to me was just so over dramatic. Like, if you watch the video or if you've seen it already, she does like this weird raspy, like sad sounding voice. It just comes across very fake and like dishonest to me. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but she just talks like this the whole time, and it's just like girl, even if you're depressed, like, you're not gonna talk like that, okay? I've dealt with depression, I know what that feels like. I don't know, you're really not just gonna be like that. To me, just is taking it a bit too far and just trying to get people to feel bad for you. That's the way it comes across to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's the way I view it. Anyway, so she talks about Mac, and then later she just starts going into all of these other scandals that she's had. She talks about how her and Trippie Redd made out at like this recent event or something, and people were giving her a ton of backlash for that because, you know, she says to be dating Bella, and yeah, I don't know, people give, like, she got a lot of backlash for that because people thought she was cheating, and then she just wanted to explain that like her and Bella are, I guess they're in some sort of like open relationship type thing. Sorry, I just heard something. Anyway, so yeah, she goes into that. I didn't really care about that because I already knew that her and Bella were like in some sort of polyamorous or open type of relationship. And then she actually says that her and Diego, or Little Xan, that her and him were in a relationship and that he actually cheated on her. And I guess she brought this up because a lot of people are hating on her because they think that she is a clout chaser and that she only posted about Mac Miller because she wants the clout and she wants people to know, like, oh, I was friends with him, like, oh, blah blah blah. But she goes in to say, like, the only other rapper that I've been with is Lil Xan, and I guess he cheated on her, so yeah, that's that. I don't know, I guess she just wanted to clear that up because she never really stated that in the past. So yeah, she talks about that, and then she just like goes into talking about how she doesn't want to pander to her audience and she's not trying to look for sympathy or make people feel bad for her, things like that. But here's the issue that I have. Whenever you make a video like this, okay, not anyone, but whenever she makes a video like this, a video where she is apologizing for things or being upfront about things, it always comes across the same way. It always comes across that she is looking for pity, that she's trying to excuse things that have like gone on or scandals that she's had, things like that. And none of it ever feels genuine anymore. Like, I don't know, you guys can go and watch this video for yourself, but it was hard to watch, honestly. And at this point, I just don't know what to think of her. I believe that she is really hurt and devastated by this Mac Miller passing, and I don't know, it's just, I think it's just the way that she goes about doing these things, and the fact that she really is just known as the problematic YouTube girl now. It's really turned me off. None of it's fun or cute or funny to watch anymore. It's honestly just, it's whatever. Like, I don't want to watch any of her videos anymore. I hope that she made a certain statement in the video saying how she is really depressed and she feels like she's just gonna go back to numbing her pain with drugs, alcohol, sleeping pills. She said in the video that she would wake up, like a few months back when she was going through a lot of things, she would wake up and she'd take sleeping pills just to go back to sleep. And so she'd sleep like 24 hours a day. That's really bad. Like, that's not okay. That shows signs of severe depression and addiction, if what she's saying is true. And I honestly think that she really needs help if everything that she is saying in her video about her mental health and how depressed she is and how much she's using drugs and alcohol to numb her pain. If that's all true, she really needs to get some help. Like, that's not a game. She talked about how I forget her exact wording, but she said something that made me like kind of weirded out. She's basically saying that she doesn't want to live in this world if this is how people treat one another, something along those lines. And that was really worrying for me because I don't know if she's saying that to make people feel bad for her or something, but if that statement is true, that's sort of like a plea for help, saying that, you know, if someone says they don't want to live in the world anymore, that's kind of saying like, I don't want to live, so, you know, that's not good. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't feel good after watching the video. I just felt, I don't know. It's the whole thing is weird. I'm not really sure how to feel about it, but yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be my video, you guys. It kind of sucks because I've been having so many of my favorite YouTubers just completely decline lately. Another YouTuber, I guess, that I've been watching for a very long time and I've really liked was Charles Gross, but I would honestly love to make a video about him as well, because oh my god, I didn't subscribe to him a while ago, but holy shit, like he just has something, there's something going on with him, there's something wrong with him. The same with Tana Mongeau, like not the same thing, they're very different, but both of them are extremely problematic, and I think that they like live for it, honestly. Oh, one other thing that Tana talks about a lot in her recent video is how she was hacked like 6 months ago while she was dating Lil Xan, and she talks about how her nudes got leaked and that they were being sent to her boyfriend, but everyone that saw them like thought she was a slut or whatever just because she had nudes. Like, who the fuck cares? Like, that's not a big deal. But I guess she got a lot of hate and backlash because all of her accounts were hacked, and so like these hackers were posting things and saying things on all of her social medias, and people weren't sure like what was actually coming from her or what was the hacker, because I guess she still had access to her account somehow. I don't know. The whole thing was kind of like messy, but like one of the things that was posted onto her social media accounts was like this conversation that she had where she's joking about the Manchester attack that happened at Ariana Grande's concert, and she goes on the video and states that she didn't say that, she would never say that, that was fake, that wasn't real. And again, I don't know what to believe, because we have seen Tana Mongeau straight up lie in videos. Like, iDubbbz has disproven lies that she has put out in videos, and like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to think, honestly. Like, she could be telling the truth. I hope she's telling the truth. That would be a horrible thing to make a joke about. But at the same time, like, how do we know? How do we know unless there's factual evidence that we can see that those things weren't coming from her? Yeah, so anyway, she just goes on talking about her hack and how that really like upset her and put her into a deep depression, things like that. But yeah, I don't know, you guys. Please let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you would like to see my thoughts on Charles Gross, because I have a whole lot to say about him, more than in this video. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If this is a type of video that you like to see from me, please let me know in the comments. Yeah, so thanks guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.